Karen Tully, reporting from War Desk News at the Republican Women of Baltimore County, and we had an absolute fabulous speaker today. Touched my heart, that's for sure, because you have lived it and you have walked the talk. So tell us briefly about your book. Name of your book.
Oh, the book that I had today is Necessary Noise. That's my 5th book. Necessary Noise, How Donald Trump Inflames the Culture War and Why This is Good News for America. The book, Uncle Sam's Plantation, is my story about how I was in welfare, how I got in, and how I got it.
Everyone needs to hear that. That's hope for America. And the point I got out of your presentation was that government is really creating these people in poverty. And it doesn't matter what color, even though there is a disproportionate amount of blacks. You can be black or white and fall prey to this.
Well, you can be in poverty just because you were born there. It just depends. What we've done wrong as a country is we have centralized poverty and allowed for government to move into the charity business. As a result, it has made things worse. It's broken family life. It's disrupted community life. And so what we want to do is get the government out of the war on poverty and get decent people and quiet communities back in.
I thought one of the interesting points you made was that you were saying that even though someone might be equally poor, if they don't have a father or a family, and if they do go to church, they can climb their way out of poverty much more easily than other people, and in fact usually do.
Yes, what's happened when you have a husband married to the mother of the children, you have two working on one situation, which is raising children to become healthy, productive adults, and so it works out much better. And then the more we see those families go to church, it even gets better. Life gets better economically, life gets better educationally, life gets better just in their disposition to be responsible with the choices that they make.
That's great. One other question. How can we reach the young kids? How can we reach the college kids that are being indoctrinated into socialism? That's one of my passions, actually.
Well, I think that parents have a responsibility to make sure that when they train their children up, that they send them to a college that has values that are similar to their own. So one way that we're going to stop some of the madness that we're seeing now, that where children are totally being taught a worldview inconsistent with their family, is to stop sending our children to those schools. You know, the schools are on the marketplace. There are many others. I think a lot of people have bought in this idea that Ivy League is better, and now they're finding out that Ivy League is an indoctrination center. But if that being the case, if you want to go to one anyway, how do you reach those kids? Well, you can become a professor. You can become a lecturer. I was on the college lecture circuit for 25 years, making sure that they at least heard a different side of the story when it came to how we should address poverty.
Well, thank you so much, and I think that it's all just begun for you, actually. You've helped so many people. It was wonderful hearing you, and I sincerely say that.
I
Thank you.
appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you. Republican Women of Baltimore County, come to our meetings and you'll experience wonderful speakers such as Star Parker, and buy her book. The name again?
Necessary Noise.
Necessary Noise. Thank you.